This is the lovely brand new BMW iX1 SUV, and that's an awful lot of ABC and 1, 2, 3. But this is Arnold Clark YouTube channel. I'm Duncan Vincent, and let's see what this car is all about. Like and subscribe, hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload from us. The front end of the BMW iX1 is pretty stunning. It's special. I absolutely love the colour scheme on this car. It screams elegance at you. From the LED lights, which merge in beautifully to the shape of the bonnet and the grille area, it's just perfect. Very cleverly, BMW have put all their sensors behind this panel on the front of the car, so it's not cluttered up with bits sticking on the front of it. And what do you think of this? The grille. It reminds me of the shape of a butterfly. So maybe this iX1 has evolved from the i3 as it brings itself to the world as a brand new SUV. Let's take a look down the side of the BMW iX1. Now, first of all, you can see yourself. It doesn't scream at you. It doesn't say, look at me. It doesn't need to, because it has this lovely one little M logo here, and that's enough. Sold. Also, the wheels, lovely 20-inch wheels on this version, and you see the blue accent that we have around the BMW logo. That's basically for their EV model fleet. You can take that out if you don't want to say, look at me, I've got an EV. Just hit the options and you can remove that from anywhere on the car. As you make your way down the side of the car, you'll notice it has big wing mirrors, big door mirrors, as all BMWs really do. And there's a lovely hologram which comes out from underneath that onto the ground, and it says BMW, just in case you forget which type of car you've actually bought. But then the lines all the way down the back of it are sophisticated and smooth, and they're very elegant. We've got the BMW name in the actual back lights, and the charging point here, well, it takes AC/DC, and it says that. I'm pretty thunderstruck with that moment. As we make our way to the back end of the iX1, it's stunning, it really is. From the bottom of the bumper with the diffusers, the fake areas for the exhaust, it just looks lovely. Big fan of the lights as well. BMW have got the lights flexing a bit here, haven't they? They've almost given it a bit of a situation that they want to be a noticeable EV. Hence the reason the lights are bulging out the side. They wrap round the back of the boot lovely, and the top boot roof spoiler is proper big, and it's got a light in the middle of it. We don't have a light bar, and you guys know just how much I enjoy having a light bar. And there's also no frunk in this vehicle, but there is a pretty big boot or trunk. And you can open it with one lovely graceful swipe of the foot, and up comes the boot lid. 490 litres of boot space inside here. Put the seats forward, you get 1,495. Charging cable point under the back, as it would be, and you even get a first aid kit. Inside the cockpit of the iX1, first thing I can tell you is it's a very comfortable leather seat in these cars. Steering wheel, 3-spoke steering wheel with quite a big girth in it. You really feel like you're holding onto something. And as we look down, there's 2 pedals because it is an EV, although the 1 pedal option for driving is very much there. Lovely dashboard display, heads-up display. Things will never be the same again when you start driving with heads-up. You'll be looking for it all the time. And it goes across the dashboard, and it's very low slung. It's very sophisticated and stuck down there. It's not poking up in your face. There's a decent sized glove compartment down here should you need to store things in there, and there's more storage right in our middle centre console, which does open a little bit strange. I think it's built for the German left-hand drive market. Our actual control panel, slightly different in this car than it was in the M3 competition, and you can have a look at that video by just hitting this link right now and have a little see what we did in the M3 competition. More storage below this, a couple of USB chargers, drinks holders, and then a place for your phone to go securely. You can put your phone in there, charge it up, and that clip holds your phone in place. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, both wirelessly available in this car. Back to the centre console area here though, we push the My Modes button, and that's when this car really comes alive. There's so many options for you to choose to make your drive more immersive. I like Relax because I start to get the massage lumbar support in the back of my leather seat here, which is just perfect for me. and it makes the drive that little bit more enjoyable. Or it feels like one of the kids is kicking the back of your seat, whichever way you want to look at it. There's also an internal camera up here if you want to take a selfie or record when you're driving. If the selfie king is on board, which he is right now, the button for the sunroof is here, and we have that open just now, and we're almost ready to go and drive. But let's first go and have a look in the back. We've made our way into the back of the iX1 because you guys had asked for some backseat action in previous videos, so here's your backseat action in the BMW. First of all, it's comfy enough in here, okay? Pretty good. There's good headroom, good width, and the legroom, even though I've got the seats quite far forward, the legroom as standard is perfect. Next to your legs, you've got the centre console, which has a couple of air vents and charging points and a little bit of storage. And as ever, there's a lovely middle area for your armrest and drinks holder. Now that whole area does come through, so you can do through loading if you need to. The third seat belt comes from the roof, down and across the shoulder. And remember, for mums and dads, ISOFIX couldn't be easier. Lift up the catch and plug yourself in, nice and safe. All that's left for us to do now is to take this car for a drive. First impressions of the BMW iX1 is pretty nice actually. We've driven it through the city centre out onto the motorway, and I think it's a perfect car for driving about a city centre actually. It's not too big. It doesn't feel big actually either. On the motorway it can stretch its legs, so you have to watch out for that, only driving up to a national speed limit. But right now, yeah, first impressions are always key for everything in life, and this one gives Duncan a big smile. Visibility in this is pretty impressive as well. You feel quite high up, even though you're not quite high up. There's a huge amount of headroom, and the panoramic sunroof obviously gives you that greater feeling of space. The dashboard, as we mentioned, sits quite low. The A-pillars don't get in too much of your view. There are big door mirrors. All in all, visibility is pretty impressive. So the WLTP figures for this car, 273 miles, but your real world, you're probably looking at around about 230. And as for charging, well, there's quite a few options you can have. This will charge from 0 to 80% in round about an hour, but you can do a little bit of a dump as well. You can plug and play. Here's a new one, it's not splash and dash. You could put 75 miles in this battery in just 10 minutes. Right guys, we're in sport mode. Let's see what it's like launching this thing. And on the boost panel, 10 seconds of boost. Yeah, not too bad. Bit tight corner coming up. We'll slow down there. That's okay, that's in sport mode. So different noises from the car in your different modes. My mode, push the button and you've got a selection to go through. Continuing our theme of my modes, this is efficient. Oh, it's lovely. So peaceful, so quiet. So quick, but so peaceful and quiet as we make our way back along the road. Okay, after efficient, we have then got expressive. So we'll get round the corner and then we'll accelerate the expressive and, oh, hang on, it's now giving me a back massage. Oh, okay. I think BMW have done a cracking job with this car. It's comfy to drive, it can nip along the road, it's quite quick. And with that little boost paddle, it makes it just so much more fun. Prices for the iX1 start round about £50,000. The more upscale you go, the more expensive it gets. This model, the M Sport one, round about 54,000, almost 55. Is it worth the money? Yes, it definitely is. Should you? I think you should. That's my thoughts on the BMW iX1, but I want to know what you guys think. And the only way for you to do that is to get yourself to an Arnold Clark BMW dealership. Get yourself in this driver's seat and sample the car and see what you think. Then you can give us some real life comments. But again, I want some comments in the box below. You got the backseat action that people have been requesting in previous videos. Let us know what you think. This has been the Arnold Clark YouTube channel. I have been Duncan Vincent. Please hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. Until next time guys, take care and keep smiling as you drive with 2 hands on the wheel.